Filipino Scientist. Science and technology has constantly improved over the course of time. Department of Science and Technology, also known as DOST, continuously doing their efforts to introduce the importance and crucial role of science and technological advancement towards the progressive society. Along with notable projects and developmental informations are the prominent Filipino scientists. In this video, there will be 5 questions to be answered by the reporters. First is who is this scientist and what are his or her contributions to science? 2. In what ways are his or her contributions felt by the common Filipinos, the government, and the entire world? Follow-up questions are: first, enumerate ways in which the government supports scientists and research in the Philippines. Second, in what other ways can the government and private institutions support Filipino scientists and research culture in the country? Last one is what is or are your dreams for the state of Philippine science and technology? We have 3 Filipino scientists. First is Dr. Felix D. Maramba Sr. Second, Landon A. Ocampo. And third is Dr. Angel C. Alcala.
So hello, I'm Ryan Jake GAYRAMA. On behalf of Group 7, I will be talking about Dr. Felix D. Maramba Sr., which is our first scientist, and I will be talking about his contribution to science in the Philippines and to the entire world. So who is Felix D. Maramba? So Dr. Felix D. Maramba Sr. is an engineer and he was also a notable scholar. And he finished his bachelor's degree at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign, USA. Then he obtained his master's in agricultural engineering from Iowa State University in 1922. And an honorary doctorate degree was conferred upon him by the Gregorio Araneta University Foundation, where he became the Dean of Engineering and Graduate Studies. He also served as the Associate Professor of Agricultural Engineering at UP Los Baños and Professor of Engineering at Far Eastern University. And also, he is the President of the Philippine Association of Flour Millers Inc. and Maya Farm. So what are these scientists' contribution to science? So Felix D. Maramba built a coconut oil fueled power generator. So it is a machine that is powered by coconut oil, so instead of gasoline, which we can use in our life, and we can lessen the pollution because of this generator or that generator. And he also developed one of the world's most profitable biogas system, which is the coconut oil. So Dr. Felix D. Maramba wants to save our environment. He also authored books about biogas and waste recycling to warning and guide us on how to save many things to lessen the damage of our environment, and the more important is to save it from the pollution that we make. So these books are entitled Biogas and Waste Recycling, The Philippine Experience 1978, and Farm Management in the Philippines 1963. So those are the books that he wrote. So in what ways his contribution felt by common Filipinos, government, and the entire world? So in many countries throughout the world, like Philippines, that produces a lot of coconuts, and coconut oil is the primary source of fat for people. So by creating a power generator using this as the source of energy, Maramba has made an incredible breakthrough by providing energy from a readily available resource. So Maramba's study in various fields helped lead him towards the coconut oil fuel generator amid his wider studies, which all have been ecologically based. So his invention is not only an affordable and accessible source of energy, but it is also incredibly environmentally friendly which has played a significant role in all of his efforts. Millions of individuals have improved their lives as a result of the generator's invention, allowing them to focus their time and energy on other things. And especially because of the increasingly higher price of diesel and coconut and gasoline nowadays, coconut oil is much more cheap than those, so it has more cost effective for people. Maramba has always prioritized conducting his research and practice in an ethical and environmentally conscious manner. That is why his inventions nor contribution to science felt by many Filipinos and also the entire world. So that is all. Thank you. So let me proceed to the next presenter.
Good day everyone, I'm ASTRID JANINA and I'm gonna talk about an outstanding young scientist who is Dr. Landon A. Ocampo. Dr. Landon A. Ocampo finishes Doctor of Philosophy and Industrial Engineering major in Operation Research, Master of Science in Mathematics, Master of Industrial Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering. He specializes mathematical programming, analytic hierarchy processes, manufacturing systems, facet theory, and supply chain. Inquisitive mind was Dr. Landon A. Ocampo's reason why he was named one of Asia's top 100 scientists in recent Asia Scientist 2018 ranking. He is an associate professor in the Department of Industrial Engineering and Cebu Technological University. He won numerous awards from the DOST Science and Education Institute for completing the PhD program. He is listed in 2021 top 2% of the world researchers based on composite citation metrics developed by a team of statisticians from Stanford University and Elsevier. Dr. Ocampo has received more than 15 million pesos in research projects from various government agencies. Dr. Ocampo made significant contributions to both theory and practice of manufacturing sustainability and risk analysis, crucial points of interest for Philippine manufacturing and supply chain sector in view of climate change. His research interests include optimization, systemic risk analysis, multiple attribute decision making, and sustainable manufacturing. Dr. Ocampo developed guidelines for manufacturing companies, both large firms and SMEs, in carrying out strategic planning for competitiveness within the context of sustainability. He has authored 70 international peer-reviewed publications. His mentality toward research has created in him the habits of non-hesitating to ask questions, attending trainings, reading journals, gaining focus, having patience, and absorbing criticism. Being productive researcher, inventor, and innovator, Dr. Ocampo has conducted a series of seminar workshops since last year for CTU faculty to be engaged in knowledge generation. He ranked 47th by the prestigious publisher in Singapore, and Dr. Ocampo drew much of points from his national and international endeavors in scientific research and leadership.
Hi everyone, I am Hernandez, and I will be talking about a Filipino scientist named Angela Alcala. He is a Filipino ecologist whose primary focus of study is marine biology and ecological conservation. His prolific 30-year career includes studying local birds, reptiles, and aquatic life. He is a professor emeritus at his alma mater, Silliman University, He also served as the director of the Department of Science and Technology, also known as DOST, Angelo King Center for Research and Environmental Management. During his 30 years of experience as a biologist, Alcala made major contributions to marine biology research efforts in the Philippines and authored over 160 scientific papers as well as books. Alcala was the first Filipino scientist to engage in comprehensive studies concerning Philippine reptiles and amphibians. He also made contributions to mammals and birds. From the 400 already known species of reptiles and amphibians, 50 more species was identified due to his efforts. Because of his work, conservation programs in the Philippines are now well established. In 1977, Alcala was set up the first artificial reef in the Philippines in Dumaguete when he worked for the Philippine government as Secretary of Environment and National Resources. Another one is in 1994, he was given the Philippines Founder Council Award of Merit for contributions to environmental biology. He is a recipient of the Magsaysay Award for Public Service and for his contributions to promoting the health and vitality of Philippine ecosystems. He has won numerous awards and accolades, including the rank and title of National Artist or Scientist in 2014. His pioneering establishment of Nautic Marine Protected Areas, also known as MPAs, in the 1970s helped the Philippines increase and preserve marine biodiversity, including fisheries. Alcala has helped in strengthening community organizations responsible for the long-term protection and management of several marine reserves and sanctuaries. In addition, they have helped 4 villages that will be affected for new marine reserves organized and planned for the future. Since 1999, they have set up or supported the creation of 18 nautic marine reserves in the Bohol Sea in collaboration with local communities and governments. Their community-based approach has proved very successful, with 3 new proposals to set up MPAs being initiated by local governments in just 1 year. Nautic MPAs have been institutionalized by the Philippine government and are now part of the provisions of the country's fisheries code. Now, there are more than 100 MPAs throughout the Philippines.
Good day, I am KARL Vincent and I'm going to report the answers on the 3 questions. And number 1, enumerate ways in which the government supports scientists and research in the Philippines. The first one was the Balik Scientist program, which designed to encourage highly trained Filipino scientists, technologists, experts, and professionals to return to the Philippines and contribute their knowledge to the acceleration of the country's scientific, agro-industrial, and economic development. This program has a lot of benefits in which effective among scientists and research, such as exemption from licensing or permitting requirements of the Professional Regular Commission, accident and medical insurance, tax and duty exemption in the importation of professional equipment, instruments, and materials. For non-Filipino citizens, exemption from renouncing their oath of allegiance to the country where they took the oath, and grants and allowances, depending on the length of their participation in the program. The Balik Scientist program has been effective in luring Filipino researchers and scientists from other countries to come back and work in the Philippines. There are still certain things that may be done better. But more importantly, it supports our own people's talent and skills. Another one was the Order of the National Scientist, in which it is the highest honor conferred by the President of the Republic of the Philippines to a Filipino with outstanding achievements in science and technology. Also, by simple acknowledgement to our scientists and research, it will help them boost their trust to their skills and will let them know that they have the government supporting their backs through their contributions in the society. It will be a way for them to come back to country, just like Senator De Lima said, that recognizing them will also instill in them the best interests of the country in cultivating science and technology to aid an improvement of the lives of millions of peoples. Still, government should be consistent from the start so scientists and research wouldn't feel doubt in their minds. In what other ways can the government and private institutions support Filipino scientists and research culture in the country? I think the government and private institutions should increase their salary rate because it was a common problem not only in this field but most of in professional fields. It was one of the problems why they chose to look for opportunities overseas because of this. They should offer and divide the works among the members of the field to avoid overload works. They also must keep having conferences, seminars and trainings, locally and internationally, for them to improve and compete among the other countries. Furthermore, keep supporting them in order to be comfortable among their institutions and in the government as well. What is my dream for the state of Philippine science and technology? Science and technology plays a big role in building and developing a nation. Technology plays a fundamental role in wealth creation, improving the quality of life, economic growth, and transformation in any society. All I can say is that I wish for the government to scale up investment in science and technology and don't underestimate the importance of basic scientific research because it identifies and examines the roles of science and technology in different segments of life such as poverty alleviation, health, agriculture, affordable energy, water supply, environmental management, economic growth, rural development, and education. That's all. Thank you.